Good evening, Mr. Bond. I see you have come for my throne. Good afternoon and welcome to Tortoise Tech. If you are new here, I'm Reese of the 4-piece variety or Wookie XXXL. And today, I've had to build another chair right after moving, which I thought was cruel of the Evetech marketing boys, until I sat in the chair and it's actually become all worth it. This is unequivocally the most comfortable chair I've ever sat on in my entire life. There's nothing that cups my back and my lumbar support and my buttocks quite the way that this chair does. But before we get too carried away, let's start off from the top. What is this? This is the Nitro Concepts X1000. Behind me is their D16E electric, which I've fallen in love with over the last whatever time that I've been using it. Probably close on 14-15 months now that I've had that desk, and it's an absolute treat. Electronically adjustable, has like a carbon fiber type of wrap on the super wood, and then a full desk mat on top of that. And this is kind of Nitro style, and they've carried it over into this chair actually, and there's little like embossed on the plastic here, like a kind of carbon fibery effect, and over the cross of the bottom of the chair as well. So they've carried that carbon fiber nitro car kind of effect across the way. The headrest on the chair is particularly comfortable. It is quite nicely set up. The only thing is it's very tight across the top over here, so I do think over time that is going to probably lose its elasticity. It should have been made just a little bit more pliable. The armrests are full 3D adjustable, so if you push in this little bit here on the side, they can go forward and back. Not the furthest I've ever seen, it's probably 5 centimeters or so worth of travel, but they do go up and down quite nicely, and then they do kink in and out. Once again, with the press of the button, there we go. So you can have them completely splayed out like that. I would assume to have 2 people sitting on the same chair so that there's enough space to get in and out, or straight forward, or kinked in, which is actually pretty comfortable and quite natural if you're typing quite a lot. This is actually really, really comfortable. They've also got like a sponge in them. They're like spongy rubber. It's not completely hard. It's actually really nice underneath the arm. It does feel pretty good. A couple of mold seams on it, which is going to be normal with something that's plastic and rubberized like this, so nothing out of the norm really for that though. And that's pretty much the bullet points of the presentation for the whole construction of the chair. The way the gas cylinder attaches is very standard. The way that the rest, the backrest, and this clicks in and out and stuff, the holder on the bottom over here is very standard. And the way that the backrest works as well, much like an automotive car, is very standard, except for the fact that this has one of the best upright final positions that I've ever seen. You can literally turn yourself into like a human sandwich between the chair's back and the bottom. Your ability to sit up straight because of that is very, very good, and it does give really, really good support, and I can't stress how comfortable this thing is. The bottom is also slightly tilted, so where you actually sit, it's slightly tilted towards the back of the chair like that, so you tend to sink backwards into it very, very comfortably. The gas cylinder does have some impressive height on it as well. At the top of here, I've got very, very long legs. I'm like 80% legs as a human being. It's great when I get onto planes, but yeah, I've got a lot of leg, and they are basically actually not even right angled. It's not like going straight down like that. My legs are kind of falling off the top of it like that. That's on the highest setting. What about the lowest? The travel is decent, definitely decent. I don't know, I'd say it's probably about 30-40 centimeters, let's say 30 centimeters between the top and the bottom. I actually wouldn't use it right at the top. I would give it like a little kink down like that, even maybe just a little bit more. Not that I feel I need to so much with this chair as I do with others, because the cliff that it's creating, the edge here, isn't actually affecting the back of my legs here and cutting off circulation, which is something that happens to me with all this leg. The overall comfort though on this chair, and the nice wide arches here on the back of it as well, is going to mean that if you are a broader fellow, I'm not the skinniest in shoulder width, but if you are a very, very broad fellow, you're going to have absolutely no problems in this because they are splayed so far outwards. Standing up for a moment to have a look at some of the other physical features on the chair. There's an X1000 static. There's an X1000 embossed on the side over here with more of that carbon fiber sort of effect. Double stitching on everything everywhere. They've also unlocked the back for you, so there's a zip on either side so that you can take this off and then have it washed. This is a demo sample if you are wondering. It was not a brand new chair when I got it out the box. I'm not this dirty, normally at least. It's tough being a Wookie sometimes. I like the way that it's two-toned as well, ebony and ivory together in perfect harmony, and just a little bit of nitro flair, just these little red accents over here are quite nice. Embroidery is pretty neat, nothing to say that it's of any kind of poor quality or anything like that. Overall, watch out for me kicking things. Overall, everything's nice. The plastics and stuff are well finished. Metal is where it needs to be. The frame itself is metal inside of the chair. I could tell that just from handling it and building it. The side pieces here are obviously metal. The bottom of the legs is an ABS type plastic, but it's got a really good weave in it, so strength, rigidity, etc. is not going to be an issue either. Now this chair is costing 4,499 South African rands on the Evetech store. And there is not a chair in that price bracket that I would suggest over it. I've sat on literally everything that's gone through Evetech. You've seen it on the store page. There's a demo of it at Evetech, and I've literally sat in it. And I've been in 12,000 Rand mesh chairs that honestly, this rivals in comfort. I cannot stress this enough. Most of the time when you sit down on a chair and it's got like memory foam or something like that in the base, it feels overly firm, like it's got to like loosen up over time. From the moment I sat down in this thing, I was just like, it's scarcely believable how comfortable this chair is. I have no words. So on that bombshell, without further any ado, I'm going to bid you farewell. Thank you all so much for watching this review. It's great to be back over here. We are going to be improving things behind me. You'll see like a whole new thing will pop up over there just suddenly. You'll see a very fresh looking design. We've got a couple things cooking in the Turbo Tortoise kitchen. So until next time, stay safe, keep well, and I will see you on the flip side.
All the lights, spent an hour with my memories, and then I realized it's not all black and white, like I was colorblind but mentally, yeah. Now my days are brighter, just no longer feeling tighter. Don't wear my PJs every day, cause I would rather be on site. I thought about it, wrote a couple songs about it, just for a moment there I lost myself. Music is my band.